starts now. Happy Saturday, everybody, and happy Christmas week almost. We're here at Kansas because apparently people didn't really like the Las Vegas sort of thing. I'm pretty sure that was practice and it was a lot of lag there. And apparently there's a problem here that someone didn't spawn their car in time, so we're gonna have a little bit of interruption from that. Anyways, Christmas here at Kansas. It's powered by Gatorade. We have our Gatorade victory lane here, and this is apparently the trophy here. It feels like a craft project, but anywho, there were 10 cars that were participating in the event. Sadly, sadly Benji would not make the event by having a time of 35 exact, while Parker gets more than him, so well, there's the confetti here. Bip, get inside your car. Anywho, there'll be 9 cars today. Funny enough, we'll see the lineup here, and we're gonna see a back-to-back a team poll winner here for the race. So this is your lineup here, and funny enough, that laner is now the pole. Last time was Lego at New Hampshire. Now SSR's back-to-back polls as Dr. Phil for some reason. And funny enough, he appeared on the truck race, and he ran okay at best. But anywho, we'll see the others. Wendigo here for second. Craig is in third. They were both tied by the score there, so that's great. Lego fourth, Aiden fifth, Lance sixth, Jack seventh, Lego 8th, and Bip 9th, and we're gonna have the green flag start in at the Kansas at Gatorade. You can see some of the schemes here are pretty much very vibrant here. I could say Legos. Oh, bit of contact here right off the bat. How many to exit to turn 1? And Kansas, they have their newly improvised multi-groove here, so the outside and inside can have a chance to run it. And Wendigo is taking advantage from that. He is pulling away from all the drivers out here at Kansas. He's hanging on very well to get that first lead lap. A bit of contact here in the back. Already, more contact! Lego gets on to the stands! More contact in the back, and it's Lego and Aiden, not Lego and Aiden. Land and Aiden getting involved. They were sliding their way down the backstretch, and a caution comes out for the first time at lap 2. Already, the first caution happens tonight, and that was between Land and Aiden. Land, last week's winner there at New Hampshire, locks himself into the playoffs. Listen, isn't really the biggest promise right now after getting in contact with Aiden. While Wendigo holds on the lead so far, you see Laner there as the pole sitter, and multi-groove isn't used much that often, and sometimes drivers get to use as a little bit of a speed advantage here, which I can know of. Right now we'll have a green next time for the drivers. And some of the drivers here are really arguing about the sandwiches, and why Aiden sent us radio. He wants a Jersey Mike sub, and Craig has take that back by saying mid. And never mind, I guess it's not. I guess we'll go green this time then. Already at lap 4 right now. It's a night race here at Kansas. So we're gonna see majorly a pack race here with around a couple of laps. They're going to a second restart here. There's the restart zone over there in the blue. And Wendigo would go on here to get the second restart here at Kansas. And most of the cars were in the wall, except for some of them. Someone was smoking out there in the back. That was definitely Land. But Wendigo saves his car while everyone else is just on the outside. While some cars, they're trying to battle out here for second right now. Laner there in second. Jax around in third. Everyone just scattered around the back. Although Wendigo already has a win this season, he wants to gather some more points here for this race. 90 laps. It was stage 1 at lap 25. It'd be 25, 25, and 40. Laps were set at lap 90 apparently. And bit of contact there with Jax and Lego. They still hang on. Lego gets inside of contact. Aiden holds on. They hold the green flag as Lego needs to catch up here. He saves it. He saves his car by getting into a 180. And look at though, Jax is caught up in front of Laner now. He has taken second, but could he try to get in front of Wendigo now? A lot of people are really scuffed here in the back. Aiden getting into a few cars. Already double file in the back. And that's Land out there in fourth right now. Along with Bip. Your ROCAR 500 winner there. And Craig is getting a big bump. Bit of smoke out there. It goes to 45. Still hanging on there. Parker's trailing himself at the back. You see Jax right now handling on pretty well. Trying to catch up to Wendigo here. A GFM driver has made himself into the playoffs by winning in New Hampshire after a side-by-side race there with Fadio and Craigus. There was a bit of contact there in the back. That was Bip and Craigus there. See, everybody is kind of scattered apart here. Some cars are trying to hit the wall right now. They're trying to get the maneuver here at Kansas with the multi-groove. It's kind of first time you'd see Parker here actually using the multi-groove. He's trying to get along with some of the drivers here in the back. And everyone is single file right now. Everyone is just... And, like, the first three cars are just scattered apart. Everyone else in the back is just, not even scattered. It's just clobbered in the back. But Wendigo still holds on the lead after that. But Land is caught up to Laner. After getting some help there by Craigus, he's trying to get the move here on the outside. It's pretty close out there between both of them right now. Laner holds the bottom here. Land gets the big shot on the outside. Tries to get another big shot. Into the wall he goes. Hanging on in the wall and passes Laner. But Craigus, could he try to pass Laner now? Aiden joining in the mix as well. Land using the outside lane. There's a bit of a boost here and looks as though it's actually helping him. A lot of contact here. It seems like Craigus has gotten the worst of it. And Laner, oh my goodness, almost gets into contact with the 20 of Land. Single file once again. Jax still is trying to catch up to Wendigo here, but it's already the camera pans it at Land while Laner tries to catch up while Jax and Wendigo try to catch up to see who could get the first place spot for the stage. Unless a caution comes out now, then the positions will be changed. And bitter contact there at Craig as everybody is stacking up. Everyone else has been stacking up with Kragus right now. He's been getting better hits while SSR cars were hitting the getting in contact with the wall. That was Lego and Parker there. Oh! Aiden with the slide, hangs on, saves his car. He's gonna lose a bit of time though. There was a bit of contact there with the 54 and the 16. Land trying his best to hang on while we looking through Kragus here. Kragus in the 54. See his front out of here. He's trying to catch it to the 22. Isn't really doing much, but I mean, there's Lego there. Aiden and Bip are part of this too. You can see some of the playoff drivers right now are, or the playoff drivers already made it, are already in the, or some in the back, and most of them are in the front. Oh, contact with the leader! Hangs on! Wendigo with that fanatic save from Jax, and he is fighting for the lead along with Land. It's already stage 1, and everything's getting spicy. And oh, contact there! 3 cars are getting to the pack. Lego, Bip, and Parker get involved, and a spin goes to the back, and it's Laner and Kragus getting involved. Caution comes out for the second time. There's a big battle there up front. Oh, looks like Aiden is not happy. He is getting contact with Lego right now. Looks like Aiden is not happy, or looks to not happy at what happened. There was some contact there in the back while we were focusing on the front, and looks as though it was between Parker, Lego, and Aiden. And seems as though under caution, Laner and Kragus would get involved. The first time we'll see pits being open. And we'll see who's going to take a strategy here. Looks like Kragus is into a problem. Almost gets into contact. Bip gets into Parker here, coming into the pits. Parker had nowhere to go while Bip gets into contact, but looks as though it's been all good. Aiden with the problem here in pits, trying to get into its pit stop. Right now it's not working for him. Looks like Jax is going to get that pitch strategy up and running. And contact there at the end of the pits. It's going to get a slight change here for the spots. And Aiden has the worst of it. Is handled out in the front a little bit, but now is down to the back. And 9th. So we're expecting a green this time. Everybody catches up. Aiden right now is far away from the back. Would most likely be a green next time. And they pass the restart zone, so it'll be next time here. And Aiden uses that uses the grass to try to get back with the crowd. Looks like everybody is. It looks like everyone's back here. Jax with the strategy, pitch strategy here, wanting to get that stage win once again. But has Wendigo here, who has been dominating the race so far. But Land is also in there too, and I'm kind of seeing a little bit on Land there because he seems to be pretty good in here with multi-groove, as I've seen. And already, these drivers have gotten their first win, the top 3. Laner out here is only the SSR car up front in the top 5 and not getting much, but third restart, Jax gets the green flag. And some drivers hit the wall into turn 1. Jax trying to handle out here the multi-groove, trying to get the help there by his buddy. Oh, bit of contact with the second place driver, Wendigo. Hanging on here, trying to move it in on the inside. He hangs on well, bit of contact more. Wendigo using the grass, he's trying to pass Jax, it's not enough. And more contact there. 2 cars in the grass. We don't know how much is going to be here. Kragus tries to hold on. 3 wide in the back and 3 wide up front. Leg gets a slide. He hangs on. It's a ruckus out here in Kansas. And more contact in the back. It looks like Laner and Aiden will be stuck out here. Laner is not going to handle on as they're spinning in the front as well. And a caution will come down yet again. Looked like Laner and Aiden got hooked there. And more, and everyone's stacking up across the start-finish line. It looked like Lan and Jax being stacked up. Coming into the turns. And more contact there in the beginning of turn 1. A lot of carnage has been happening at Kansas right now. It's only been the first stage. As we'll see a green this time. We'll see let these drivers race back. Already almost the end of stage 1. And Wendigo and Jax have been fighting their way to try to get their stage win. Land also trying to fight for the stage win. I mean, everybody wants to fight for it. We're gonna handle a take 2 here at Kansas. Wendigo takes the green flag. And Parker already on the wall. And more smoke coming out of the 54. More contact there in the back. Aiden is going to handle on his car and save it. Looks like a bit of contact there. Pretty sure the 2 or 22. We're gonna let them race back. And more spinning in there. Jax, can he try to handle on? He's stacking up a bit of cars. He still hangs on. We don't know how much this could go further. That just ruined Jack's chances of trying to get the stage win. This track is very hard to try to actually master at. But there's Land here handling on, trying to use the apron to catch up to Wendigo. He went out there almost under 4 tires. And Wendigo get the white flag for stage 1. Everybody else is in the carnage right now. Craig is up 3rd. Lego trying to fight with Bit for 4th. Laner trying to get himself to 5th. More contact there. It's already almost 4 wide. And there's a stack up in the back. Would I try to handle on? Would it throw to yellow? Yes, it would. As they got back up straight. And we're gonna see Wendigo handling on here with stage 1. Looks like Land. Seems like it would try to get stage 2. There was a 2-car wreck there down the backstretch. I don't think that was actually the right order there. Coming to the caution. We'll see. I'll look back. We'll see back in the replay here. As we grid this time after the pit cycle. So pits will be open this time, and looks as though everyone else will be pitting right now. And I'm not sure if it was actually a lap 30, or if it's not the right laps. It's set to lap 90. Apparently, it used to be a lap 100. And more contact there. It's everybody's around here, and Lego Craig is getting together in the pits. And Craig is trying to race this on the back. Tries to get in contact with Laner. There's been a huge ruckus handling out here at Kansas. It's already been around like 4 cautions right now, and there's already a bit of spinning around and such. And red flag at lap 27. I'll try to look through to see who has their positions after that lap. It says on lap 25 it already ended. And some drivers are asking that it hasn't ended just yet. So I'm not sure if this is either confusion there for the drivers or much case what's going on here with the laps. So red flag here, lap 27. People, looks like some drivers would most likely be AFK right now after the big ruckus out there in the first stage. We'll have to see green this time here for stage 2. Now the yellow flag has been uplifted. We'll see the drivers can try to race back with a green this time. And Craig is with the problem here. I'm not sure if he could try to come back. And already contact there with Aiden. We're not sure here, and oh goodness, that's not okay. We're gonna put green this time. We don't know what's happening there in the back there of Aiden and Craigus messing up there in the back. We'll have the start with goodness, and a spin out there with Craigus under the yellow there with Aiden. This is gonna be a one heck of an ugly race here with most drivers here. will handle out here the start stage 2 for this race. So Wendigo's gonna handle on here with the green flag, as we'll see what's gonna happen here at Kansas. And here's the Gatorade Lego here in the 44, trying to get the big push out there in the 19. And already contact there with Land. Almost looks to be most people are single file right now. Later trying to get the run out there from the 44. And it's not really looking. Oh, contact! More contact there in the back. 2 cars are sliding out into the start finish line of 1 car in pits. The 11 a bit went into the pits after making contact with Aiden. Looks to be Aiden and some others. And clarification that the 2 got hooked the 11 up and then got a bit of contact there. It looks like there was more contact there in the back, but they'll handle with a green this time once again for a take 2 here. So we'll see Wendigo here handling the green flag as a bit of a stack up here, and it looks as though not a great start for Parker and Bip in the back, hitting in the wall. And here's Lego and Lane are trying to help out each other. Lego can't really get much here from this. Wendigo trying to follow Wendigo's path here, while he tries to stay away from the ruckus. Lego gets into the wall, handles on here well. Laner gets spot out with nothing. Land's got the shot here, try to pass Jax and Lego here. Wendigo still handling on in the lead. More contact in the back, and oh, the stack up! 1 car got spun around. It's Parker. A 2 car stack up in the backstretch. And that is another one, and that's another car that got over the catch fence at Kansas, and that is something. Caution comes down once again. We'll see if Land can try to handle on with his car. After that, it looked to be some parts flying out. Hopefully not. Looks as though they'll open pits as Land is trying to recover from that incident after getting a bit of contact there. We'll have a pits being open. We'll not have a green flag. We'll have pits being open this time. At lap 33, we'll see some cars. We'll see Land handing out here to pits, and Parker staying out. Or it looks like it's Parker. No, it's Laner there. Bit of confusion there with some of the paint schemes that it's gotten for SSR. So Laner's gonna jump back a couple spots now. And seems like a no pitch strategy for any of them. And Jax, it looks like there'll be no change at all. In pits and out of pits. We'll let these drivers try to come back. We'll see if we can get a green this time. Already a ugly day for most of the drivers, but a good day for Wendigo since he's handling most of the laps so far. And the first stage. We're not going to go for a green this time as a lot of cars are trying to catch up here. So we'll handle the green this time now. Green will be waving at lap 36. Stage ends at lap 50. Or the end of lap 50 here. We'll see Lego and Lane are trying to regroup them once again to see if he can try to catch up to Wendigo during this restart. Wendigo's been handling out most of the laps. But we'll see if there'll be a new leader out here. The green flag. And some cars are hitting the wall right now. Lego trying to handle. Oh! SSR teammates getting together. And Lego handles on. And can he hold on? Yes, he will. He got it spun with Laner there in the 22. Not really good communications out there for teammates here. But there's teammates for GFM now. And spin goes to Lego. But he's going to handle on up front. But he's going to be left out with nobody. And more contact there. Spin goes to Craigus Aiden. Looks like Lego gets involved. Parker as well. That was a stack up in the back, and the caution comes out. A stack up between the end of turn 2 and the middle of turn 2. Oh, goodness. And that's going to make pits closed. There was contact there in the back, where it was Craigus Aiden. Parker gets involved there, along with some of the other drivers. Apparently, multi-grooves seemed to be the greatest idea, but now it's became an evil idea, apparently. So Wendigo's gonna handle on with a take 2 here at Kansas. It's already almost at the end of stage 2, but will it try to end out a good note for stage 2 with the green flag? And Jax with the problem here. Didn't get a good start. Not a great start for Jax, but a good start for Land. Here he comes, shooting it by as Pip gets spun out by Lego, or it looks to be like Aiden there. That was probably not the block. It's probably got in contact with Aiden there. As Wendigo and Land are trying to fight for the lead so far. Land has gotten the speed he wanted and the clear air that he needed to fight with Wendigo. Catamount versus GFM. Look at Lego here waiting to wait for SSR. Aiden gets spun around. Can he handle on? Yes, he will. He will handle on straight. They'll still hold green. And oh, bits of contact there, almost. Must be slightly trading pay 8. And oh, goodness, it's battle for third. Now it's going to be battle for nothing. Lego gets spun around. And contact with Aiden. Aiden with nowhere to go. A huge wreck there in the back, coming to the start-finish line. A huge wreck there between Lego and Aiden. Lego got literally gets spun out and then gets Cloud Aiden nowhere to go, and Lindigo would have the pit road speed, and that would shoot himself into the back. And Wendigo will come back up front now. And there's a bit of fighting here in the chat between Aiden and Bip. It looks to be a fight out there. The 16-11 not looked to be that problem there a couple laps ago. Now pits will be open this time. Wendigo, a little bit of miscommunication there. It seemed like pits will be open, but now pits will now actually be open. Land's gonna handle out, and Jax missed the pit road. Contact with Parker. Immediately misses the pits. Was a late chance of trying to get in, but he's gonna handle out in the back with Bip. And it looks like Lamb with the strategy here. Lego problems there with Craigus once again. We'll see everyone try to come back to land now. That's the only card he hasn't pitted just yet. Now we'll see, hopefully green this time here. As we'll see some cars trying to regroup. Already smoke out there for the 16. So far, possibly all the drivers are not having a great day here at Kansas. Multi-roof looked to be a good idea, but apparently it went to a bad idea. I'm saying that twice now. We'll see here. We'll see if I can go green this time. Hopefully without any issues. And Land would actually be your leader now over Laner and Wendigo, as he'll take the green flag. And most cars already hit the wall. Lego gets spun out into the inside wall. Aiden tries to hang on while Lego's driving itself into the grass. Trying to safely merge in. And he will safely merge in now as Wendigo passed Laner now, as he'll try to catch up to Land. And a bump to Land, big bump there by the 19. 20 hits the wall. It's a battle here up front, but a battle to everywhere. Craig is out here in third now, trying to look for some points. Already bit of contact there between Laner and Bip. Wendigo handling on here, while Land tries to squeak in the bottom, and almost a move. Bip gets almost spun out by Lego. Handles on. It's a ruckus out there in the back, but it's a battle up front now. And a crash, and a save there for Craigus as he handles on. And Wendigo trying to use the apron to pass Land. Trying to handle on here, just Land very close out there. really close out there between the 20 and 19. Land trying to use much of the apron as he can to try to get the stage win. And Kragus is coming in here too. And contact! A bit drifting out there to 20 and handles on. Now Kragus is caught up with Wendigo, but could he try to catch up to pass Land? Already more contact there in the back. Laner and Jax. Already more contact in the wall for Laner. This is gonna get messy here in the net in this 2 laps. Land holding on the outside while Wendigo handles on the inside. And looks like he'll merge on the outside there with the 20, which tries to make a move on the inside, but it couldn't work. And Kragus with the bump. Later almost gets spun out. He's trying to use the grass. He's trying to try to calmly merge in, and he will safely merge in as the white flag for stage 2. Land handling out here. Laner already with smoke. Can Land hand this carnage as Laner already hits the wall once again? The bump. The move. A little bit of contact here. Spin with Jax. Contact there. A big wreck in the back. A spin out to Laner. And Land will get stage 2 after that. Now the Toyotas have gotten stage 1 and stage 2, both from a different team. And I don't know what just happened there. Seems like Aiden now has gotten stage points along with Bip. Laner got taken out by Kragus. And it looks like Kragus was in literally up to the catch fence, but handles on with a top 3. That's the 3rd time I've seen a car almost onto the catch fence. Looked like there was trying to be a move there with Jax and Laner, and Jax almost gets spun out, and he handles on it pretty okay. He tries to handle his car. And then Laner just gets spun out there with Kragus. We might see post-race as a review. We'll see some cars. If there's any chance of tomfoolery or whatnot. But pits be open. We'll see potentially everybody getting in after that carnage, and everyone will come in. It has been the most ugliest race here with Multigroove. And this was much worse than last season at Row Muscle, where Kragus won there at Kansas. So already some drivers are in a time crash. Land gets into Lego! A bad thing! Later gets up to pits first! And Wendigo has come back to second. He would most likely have a chance to pass Laner, because SSR isn't really doing very well during the past couple laps. We'll see it green this time. Looks like everyone else has been caught up. So we'll see Laner hanging on with the final stage here in the green flag, and it's stacking up in the back. Cray is using the apron and contact with another Toyota, and into them it goes. 2 cars out here More contact there in the back. It's a stack of the big one here in Kansas. Craigus got involved, and seems like I'm pretty sure Wendigo got involved there too. There were two other cars that got stacked up in the back after that. I'm not sure what the heck just happened. It was a... Now everyone is caught up now. The big wreck there in the back, and potentially one of the big ones here at ROCAR right now in this season. 4 cars were handled on with that wreck. We'll have a green this time for a take 2 at Kansas. And lap 56, Laner's gonna handle on the lead, while Lego has a chance to come to second, but could he try to handle on to first with a green flag? And a good start there by Laner. And a spin goes to Jax and Wendigo. Toyota's getting into each other, and Jax gets into a 180 with that, and a caution comes out. Already into turn 1 and 2, Jax gets involved with Wendigo there, and it's right turn to a 180. And oh goodness, oh great, I didn't set up. Okay, green next. Okay, green this time now. Good lordy, this race has been all over the place. Laner's still handling on while Land gains 1 position over Lego. Well, everybody else at the back is still scattered around. And some drivers there have gone the worst of it. We'll see another green this time. This has been a caution-filled race here at Kansas. But we'll see if you can try to handle on with a long green flag here in this restart. Lego handling out on the bottom. Land trying to use the outside. Already a stack up there in the back. Contact. Bit of smoke out there to 2 Toyotas once again, which is Wendigo and Jax. They handle out here, and they actually benefit themselves by handling out here in the pack. Laner trying to handle on, and a spin goes to Aiden. He's gonna handle on. He looks to be saying straight. Lego gets spun out as well. Into the grass goes him. The green still holds on, while Laner tries to fight with Land. Ready a side-by-side here between the 22 and 20. Toyota against Ford right now. And the inside move, he goes. Gets a good shot there on the inside. And a pop-up for Bip. And he gets on here. After that, a caution comes out. A pop-up wall glitch there for Bip, as he looked to be almost flipped there. Almost across the start-finish line. And more contact and under caution. Aiden Craigus Bip gets involved. We'll see if Aiden could try to catch up. And looks like he's using the grass. It might be pits being open. No, not this time. They'll be open next time. And already contact there in the back under caution once again. I'm gonna say this: if this track is drugged, then it definitely is right now. Or unless some cars are acting like idiots. It really feels like a bottle gate right now, like in Cleveland against the Jaguars. Now pits will be open this time, and everyone seems to be getting in, at least normally and calmly. After the much of problems there. And we're comparing this to the bottle gate back in 2001, pretty sure. Well, Land gets out there, the pit strategy. Looks like some cars are here trying to. Looks like some cars with the lead, some of the changes there in the back. So we'll see green. We'll hopefully see a green this time. If everyone else gets into their lanes. This will be a long race here at Kansas. It's still not even the peak yet until the end. Land handles out here with the green flag. Well, we'll see if Land can try to catch up here at Kansas. Laner with that good run there. But Windigo's a better shot here on the inside. Laner hanging on. Trying to get the draft into 20. 20 using the much of the apron as he can. From the 22. 22 hasn't gotten a win just yet. And he's trying to make the move on the inside. Land got the big shot here on the outside. Looks like Land's trying to handle out here. And more contact in the back, but they all save it. Aiden using the grass. Contact there. A big jump to Laner. He's going to get into the pits. Will he handle on that thing? No, he won't. And look to be a wreck there in the front, too. The camera panned to Laner as he had spun out from that, and already so far it's a caution-filled race. I should just make this pretty sure around like only one single lap. Well, like what I'm saying, look. I'm saying that to the officiator here about how much laps were made. I'm pretty sure it was only just one lap. And I don't know if it's the people that are trying to make that maneuver going the inside or outside that's causing it, or it's just everybody else with lag. Or like I said before, this this track is definitely drugged. We'll hope to see a green this time. We'll come out here lap 67 with the green flag with the restart here once again. And already a spin! Jax handles on! Contact with Parker and Laner, but handles on well! And Jax hits the wall very hard, but they handle on here straight, no caution. Lego is caught up now. And already a contact there in the back, but they still handle on straight. More contact! Later gets into bit, but can they handle on with the draft? Only one lap has been completed so far, and it's already a ruckus there in the back. Lego with the shot. More contact there, the bump for the 54. The 54 now on the inside could try to pass on the 20. Windigo trying to pass Lego right now, but he's trying to use all the track he can. There's smoke out there from that. More contact there between Laner and Bip. And here comes Aiden. Kragus has the leading chance that he needs. He has the fresh air now after a bunch of wrecks, bunch of trauma, and Land gets this trip but handles on. Could Kragus try to hold himself the win? The most ugliest race in ROCAR history. As we're still looking towards land right now while Kragus is up front. There's a battle here between Aiden and Windigo here right now. And Parker into the wall already while Lego tries to make the shot here from Jax, and contact there. Lego up to the stands. A fine car wreck up front. Lego, Aiden, Land, and Windigo gets involved. As we had a couple laps in, Kragus had the clean air he needed, but the 5-4 car wreck there in the back didn't save him and would have to merge in back once again. We'll see pits being open this time here for the drivers. And looks like Lego will be staying out and Aiden will be staying out. So it'll be Lego and Aiden now. Try to handle on with a couple lead laps in, or with at least a couple. We're already at lap 72, and I feel like my voice is already gone to waste. And Land will get out of the pits first, and Kragus gets involved with Windigo, and would hurt his positions, would drop himself to the back. And now they're on the turn 4. So hopefully we'll see the cars try to come back to make it green this time. During post-race, I'm going to just count up how much restarts there have been, because that would honestly just be very fun to count how much, and even after that, we have already hit an hour. We'll have a green this time now, and apparently raindrops are handling in turn 3. So we're going to handle a slippery ride in turn 3 right now. While Lego tries to hang on here with the green flag with his first We'll see if he gets his first lead lap here. Or first few lead laps that he has. As Aiden already on the outside. And smoke coming out there. 2 is actually handling out here 5th. Parker handling out here in 5th right now. You don't usually see him that often. Would be a surprising day for him if he gets some points. As Land handles on to first right now. It's between Jax and Lego out here. Aiden with the push to help Lego. And bits of contact there between 2 SSR drivers. Looks like they're trying to help out. Now 22 merges in with the 16. And spin goes to 54. A hook there by the 11. Can they handle on? They will. While Jax passes everybody else and Lego gets spun out by Wendigo. Getting in contact with Aiden. And Wendigo there as well. Already 3 cars have gone to the wreck so far. We don't know how much is there, but Landis is just pulling away from the race. And a touch there for Aiden, but he handles on well. And spins Wendigo out. Can he try to handle on the grass? He'll hang on. He'll gain a few positions there over Aiden. But try to catch up to Jax as much as he can. Already smoke out there. Looks like coming from the 2. Land already has the clean air he needed to try to see if he gets himself his 2nd win here in the season. It's still a long way to go, with 13 laps to go. Already a battle there between Craigus and Aiden there for 5th. And a spin goes to Bip and Lego, but they handle on well, but they both hit the wall hard. They're still managing to get this under green. And Jax hits the wall very hard. Some drivers there tap the wall there, coming in the exit of turn 1. And already contact with Craigus and Aiden. And Jax looks to be a bit caught up here with Land now. While later and Craigus with bad lag. Here comes Jax. Both of the Toyotas right now have gotten their first win here. But could they try to get their 2nd win? And if Jax wins, he's basically above Land right now. Trying to use the apron as much as he can. And a spin goes! Never mind! It's a 2-car wreck and now almost a 3. And that one included a Wendigo there. And looked to be somebody else who's driving in the grass. That's a laner there in a 22. And more contact there under caution. As a couple laps come in, we'll see the pits being open here for the drivers. And Laner will be staying out along with Wendigo here. Now Craigus is the last car. Would he try to get to pits? Would he stay out? And he will stay out. After his lag is fixed, he's going to handle on here out of the pits and try to see if he can get a few positions here. Well, today has just been such a ruckus here at Kansas. And I honestly didn't expect this to be one of the worst races you can really tell. But yeah, this is definitely the trophy that they'll be taking. And you know, if this trophy, if I could say something like that, it feels like, well, that's like a participation trophy at most. Looks like Craigus will handle out up front. And I'm not sure if he actually handled out up. Oh yeah, he did handle out a bit up front. So Craigus will get the few laps in for this restart in front of Laner and Wendigo here. With this green flag, my voice is literally dying so far. And already a 3 wide into turn 1. And a spin! Contact with Laner! Gets stacked up with the 2 cars! Big wreck here once again, the part 2 at Kansas! At this point, they're gonna be throwing in penalties, and that's not a great sight here at Kansas. We're already hit the ending point here, and this feels like it hit 2 hours. So hopefully green this time. They didn't even finish the lap. So it'll be 5 laps to go, and please, please God, if Craze can hopefully finish off this race, I will give him a participation trophy. Here we go! And already a wreck! A spin out, and more cars handling out here, 2-car wreck! We're about to hit 3 big ones here at Kansas, and already a stack up here under caution. Pits are not gonna be open. It will definitely be green next time. Because right now, it's not handling out here well, and it's gonna be 3 to go at Kansas. As I heard from the officiator, they're gonna space out the drivers by a car length. And it looks like a bit of a battle there, trying to battle for positions apparently. And everyone else is just stacking around here right now. We're gonna see the 54 handling out here with 3 to go. Can Craigus go for 2 in a row in Kansas? And contact there with Jax. And Morrow almost a spin there for from contact with Laner and Jax. They handle it straight. Craigus has the clean air he needed, and he's gonna handle out here with 2 laps to go. There has never been a race to the finish without an overtime. And contact there to 19, it handles on. Contact to 22. More contact there to handle on straight. Could this be the lap? This could be the race that can handle on without an overtime. This will handle the white flag, and Craig is into the grass. Into the wall he goes. Can he try to handle in front of the 20 and 22? And spin goes to 20, and contact with Craigus. Handling out here. They're gonna stay straight here. Laner's up front. Can Laner break the streak for SSR? It's a run to the line. Jax with that run. Can you believe what just happened? Later wins it at Kansas. Later, the 22 for SSR wins the most ugliest race around in the Gatorade. How about that for Laner? Looked to be a move there that doesn't really get much, and already a battle there between Laner and Aiden right now. Not happy with the 16. The most ugliest race has now been happened here in ROCAR history, and Laner would get the win in the most way I can think of. And hey, it's actually Dr. Phil that actually wins it. Phil Swift, or not Phil Swift, Dr. Phil has done it. I couldn't even say his name anymore. I can't think much. Definitely one of the most ugliest races I've seen so far, and this could go on to the book covers as potentially at the time that I actually need some help. Anywho, there's Aiden there, some other drivers here. We'll see if Laner can get himself into victory lane. It's trying to get himself over there. It's trying to use it in the other lane. And Laner is going to try to use enough speed to try to merge in. There he is. And I'm standing right next to the trophy to the race that was definitely the bad and the ugly. No good. Can Laner try to handle out here to make a single turn to finally end this off? He's trying to use set gravity right now, and hopefully it doesn't fling himself off. Looks like he'll drive himself backwards to victory lane. And we'll let be the pushers here. And there is your result. And still configurations trying to get himself to victory lane as Aiden's trying to help it. But here it is. The ugliest race ever. Gives it to Laner and would make himself into the playoffs. The first SSR driver to finally get themselves a win and break the streak after Lego with two heartbroken incidents. And look at that. Dr. Phil is apparently Laner. Anywho, I'll open this up and we'll give an interview to the race winner as everybody else is just leaving. So Laner, you got yourself a copy.
Yeah, I'm here.
So, what do you think of the race?
Um, I mean, it was a messy race. There's no way around it. I will say, drivers who are getting pissed off at each other during this race need to grow the F up because it was impossible to make moves at this track. Anytime you tried to gas up, you were getting wrecked. So I don't want to hear anybody mad at somebody else over this race because just like you, nobody else could control their car. Okay, so I don't even understand it. Like some people here are just acting like children, and y'all need to grow up because this was literally the messiest race ever. Everybody was wrecking. Like, it, you can't get mad at somebody with this type of racing. It's impossible to do anything. You gas up and try to pass somebody, you're getting sent into their quarter panel and spinning them around. It's not like any of this stuff that happened was intentional. And it's really pissing me off. I have people running into my car after the race because they think I did something to them. Like, dude, I'm trying to race this track just like you are. So get over it. Um, and you know who you are too. Um, anyways, yeah, great to get a win for our team. We're locked into the playoffs, so our team is gonna party tonight because this has been a long time coming. I don't care how messy it was. We at the end we just had to go get the win. Um, Land and Craigus were up there, and I knew that Land wasn't going to let me buy that easy to get Craigus that win, and I just had to get in there. I haven't even seen a replay of what happened. I know I was just fighting really hard, and I was kind of scared because Jackson Craigus were ahead of me, and or Jackson Land were ahead of me, and I knew that they wanted to get their teammate a win. And I knew I was going to have to fight my ass off if I wanted to get that win, and somehow we did it. So I'm very proud of the team. And we're gonna celebrate this one.
I see, and even some strong words there. But at least you have your bye week on your back. So I mean, what are you gonna? Do you have anything to say for the drivers that kind of bumped into you?
I mean, there was only one driver tonight that had issues with me. Everybody else, I got into a few other drivers, but I mean, we were all talking during the race. It's like, most drivers here understand that this type of racing is gonna cause that stuff. I had incidents with Jackson Wendigo, and I DM'd both of them during the race and was like, sorry. Like, yeah, dude, it's all good. So I mean, if you get into drivers, I think most logical people would not hold a grudge over this. So I don't know. I'm a bit frustrated. I'm tired of getting rammed into on the cooldown laps by the same effing person every week. Um, so yeah, it's getting really tiring.
I see. Will there be penalties involved after the race?
No, but there probably will be a rule that people don't need to be using their cars as weapons on the cooldown laps. Because like, come on guys, it's Roblox.
All
Like,
right.
come on.
Well, well, that's all I've got to say. You got anything else to say before we move on to Aiden?
Nope. Wait, well, actually, Merry Christmas, everybody. And we will have a bye week next week. So hopefully you all enjoy the holiday, and hopefully your holiday goes a lot better than this race went.
Well, there you hear it first. Laner, thanks for the interview. Hope you enjoy your bye week, and hopefully you enjoy hopefully not this race. So thank you for your time.
Yep, thanks, time.
And there it is. Laner's gonna handle out to win here at Kansas, and would sign to history as the most ugliest race here in ROCAR history. We only have two more interviews to be with, as everyone else is leaving, as I see. So Aiden, got the booth.
Yep.
You got
Hello?
you
Did I
yeah
not mute?
yeah no
Am I unmuted?
no, I
Okay.
hear you. Just what do you say? What do you say about this race at Kansas?
This race was bad. Not a good race. Did not enjoy it. Um, I know Laner is pissed at me, and I'm not sorry because I had the spot, and I don't appreciate uh that. But congrats on Laner on his first one. It sucks for Kragus and Co. because uh I mean, you never want to see one of your team members lose a race on a last lap. and especially Kragus, who has had a terrible start to the season. He is getting his footing, and I feel bad for him, but there's always two like what is it next week? Yeah, we have a bye week at Milwaukee, and I think he won the last Milwaukee race, so I hope he can perform there. Also, kind of sucks with Benji DNQing, but it's okay because I mean we had a late swapping of tracks, and I understand. I don't think he's ever raced multi group, so that sucks for him. Anyways, uh, yeah, that's
Well,
about it.
do you got anything to say to drivers that have bumped into you or got into you? Any thoughts?
Uh, no, I don't got anything. If you're pissed off with me, go to my DMs because they're open. I muted myself during the race so I could stop, so I wouldn't make the chat worse. And I think I might do that every race weekend because once I muted myself, I could actually find my way to the front, and I wasn't doing dumb shit.
Hmm. Well, well, you get to enjoy your bye week. You have Milwaukee up your hands. You got anything else to say? Because I don't have much else questions before we move on to Wendigo.
I don't think I've raced at Milwaukee, or I was really slow at Milwaukee. So, I don't know, man.
Well, thank you for your time, and we'll move on to Wendigo as our final interviewer for the race. So I can finally end this off pretty quickly. All right, Wendigo, you got yourself a copy.
What's up?
Yeah, you were pretty close out there, handling, pretty close out there between, a couple of your teammates, couple of, GFM drivers, but, what do you guys say about Kansas?
I mean, we had a good race tonight. Stage win, P2, stage 2, and P3 overall. I mean, it's not a bad points day. I'm gonna take that into account over everything else. I think Laner, what he said was right. A lot of people need to grow up. Towards the end there, I couldn't even control my car either, to the point where I was getting in a wreck almost every restart. So I think people just need to take in the bigger picture and then move on. And you know, that's the best thing to do with this race.
Well, um, what does that say to your, to your teammate here who is already in the playoffs? They were, he did okay there, but you got anything else to say to him or some of the
Talking about
drivers?
Bip,
Yeah.
Bip was holding back, holding in the back majority of the race under his own intentions. So I don't really have anything to say about that.
Well, I have nothing much else to say here. You got anything else before I end it off?
Happy holidays, everyone.
And with that, that's a perfect moment to end it off. Thanks, Wendigo, as I'll be behind here and actually finally end this God forbidden race stream. It hit an hour 24, but it felt like it hit 2 hours. But I'm ending off here quickly. Congrats, SSR. I'm sad. I'm kind of sad that it was, you know, had to be this. Um, Hopefully there should be a rule to not go to the top and bottom, because honestly I don't know if that was the issue, but I'm just gonna say with a grain of salt that that's probably the issue there, or unless some of that happens during the other multi-groups, I'm just gonna say that maneuver is going to freaking ruin it. Anywho, yeah, I'm time modified. My voice is dead. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the heck it is. We'll see you at the freaking